Hi, I'm down in Bantham Beach in South Devon, and it's a beautiful clear evening, and tonight there's a partial eclipse of the moon. I thought I'd treat this as a dry run because I've got an observatory at home, and what I really wanted to do was get out and about, and I've got a couple of trips planned for later in the year to La Palma and Portugal because I'm getting a bit fed up of having cloudy skies where I'm at home. Plus, with work, it's been very hard for me to get out to the observatory for quite a few months. So, at the Astrofest this year, I bought a Star Adventurer portable tracking mount. I've got a new Manfroto tripod. I'm vlogging this on an EOS R, although I thought this evening, because I'm going to be trying to capture the eclipse of the moon, I'd use my EOS 550D because it's got a crop sensor, and I thought the extra magnification would be good. I've got all kinds of paraphernalia here. Here is my new Williams optic scope. I got this at Astrofest as well. So this is a beautiful scope, very easy to use. It's got a built-in Barton-off mask. The end comes off here, reverses round. I've already got my Canon adapter, so here we are, ready to go. The other thing that I decided to do was I'm going to do the polar alignment with a star tracker this evening using my Polemaster, and I've got an old very heavy Windows PC laptop at home that I've been using for quite a while. I've got a new Macbook Air, so I'm really looking forward to working with this tonight because MacBooks are so much easier to use than PCs. So I've got the Polemaster software loaded on here, I've got Stellarium, I've got quite a bit of other software for astronomy. I can't use the EQ mod type software, but everything else I can use, and for this portable grab and go type setup I think it'll be very interesting to see how this evening works out. So it's pretty clear, bit of haze and cloud at very high level, but I reckon it's going to be a good evening. So welcome to my evening of astronomy. In front of us we can see Berg Island, so this is Big Bree Sea, you can see in the distance. I'm actually staying in Bantham Beach, and the hotel over there is quite famous. So back in the 1920s or so, it was rumoured that Agatha Christie and all her friends used to hang out over in the hotel. It's cut off at low tide, but they've got this tractor-like thing on stilts that can still get across the causeway, which you can just see disappearing now as the tide's coming in. I didn't think much of the sunset this evening. I did try a time lapse, as you can see, but it just kind of faded into nothingness. But at least the sky's clear. I'm just waiting for the pole star to come out now, and I can start my polar alignment. So the moon's just coming up over the headland now. However, there's still very few stars. The lingering twilight is stopping me seeing the pole star, so I've not been able to align my other telescope and trying to shots yet. So I think what I might do is swap off the tracking mount and just put my normal mount on, so at least I can get some shots of the moon as it starts to come up. But it looks very pretty. You can clearly see the partial eclipse as it rises up over the headland. Well, believe it or not, even though it's midsummer, I'm now starting to feel a little bit chilly. I've watched most of the eclipse through. I've seen the bite out of the moon getting smaller and smaller, and now it's just about gone. But it's been a great night. I've managed to play with my equipment. It's the first time I've used the Williams Red Cat, been very pleased with it, and the tracking mount has absolutely kept on the moon all evening, so I think it's been a very successful evening for me. But I think now it's time to go home and warm up, and I can just see the ISS going overhead, which is a bit of a bonus. I wasn't expecting to see that tonight. So that you can see the ISS is now just creeping across the sky. Very bright. So I think that really puts the cherry on the top of the evening. I'm looking forward to observing in La Palma, where it's going to be much, much warmer, and Portugal, even in October. So that's the end of the eclipse. I can now see the full moon. It's a beautiful evening. It's got a little bit chilly, there's a bit of high cloud. I've managed to play with my new Red Cat, my William optics, ready for my trip to La Palma. My tracking mount's working perfectly, and I've had great fun playing with the EOS R. So that's it, time to go in, warm up. I've got a bit of a hike back into the village to where we're staying.